I'm going to start, because of where we are, I'm going to start with two old pieces about Dayton, Ohio, and with one is a poem in 6 sections. The other is a prose piece on poetics, written for the New Coast Poetry Festival at SUNY Buffalo in the 90s. Old pieces. The prose piece makes reference to Dick and Jane. Dick and Jane were 2 children, for those of you who were young, were 2 children in a... Maybe some of you know, maybe some of these young people in the back don't know who Dick and Jane were. Dick and Jane were these 2 characters in these learn to read books that we learned, that we read from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. I hope not the 80s. It's the sort of stuff where, see spot run, that sort of thing. They're hideous, horrible, stupid. And then I'm gonna close with a few short poems, also about the Midwest. After I spent years working in long forms, I'm trying to apply what I've learned from writing in long forms to the lyric. Those poems are from a book in progress called Prairie Style, or Prairie Style. Let's see. This is a poem called Dayton, Ohio, the 50s and 60s. It's in 6 parts. 1. Sat through stories, right through them as they were told, and I sat through confluence and allegory, through metaphor, through old movies repeated on TV, through leaping blue light all around the couch, through dinners, through chance, through unexpected moments, intimations of sex and music, through bus trips downtown, across the bridge into downtown Dayton over the great Miami River, through ceremony kept simple in and back. 2. By the 50s and 60s, we'd been well ensconced for years all along the road from Cincinnati, Gateway City to the south, had pushed in down Germantown Hill, in fact, as far as the Miami River to the east, Wolf Creek to the north. Paul Lawrence Dunbar's house was on Summit Street and overlooked Wolf Creek. Grandly misnamed Riverview Avenue was across the bridge. 3. I'd simply value the humidity of land alongside water, the steep sides, even the levees downtown, though its boundaries, even better. Sat through a repetition of the natural confluences, the fact divided finally out of that, self with self, self on the surface of other, not mine, thanks. 4. Out abroad of an evening in 1960-something, way across Wolf Creek with a white boy my age, the 2 of us waiting for buses reclined on some lawn at some intersection. Nothing happened. My bus came first. It was a warm, clear night among the dark houses, this far up in, myself, this present in, the setup, the sequence of description, not its demand. 5. How I've wanted to see myself at the moment of crossing into downtown over the 3rd Street Bridge, in traffic, a pistol loaded and unhidden on the dashboard or passenger seat, the radio blaring, to be at odds with nothing in my life, at loggerheads with no man or woman, that have no ritual, no quantity of value here or over there, no gift at something or for anyone, but approaching as if from coast in, as if from far away, either one, visible. 6. Or simply at large, passionate along the drift of streets, through the chant of things continuing, rhetorical drone of the real, doing for the long stare out of town. Back south, or ahead, at this. 7. In a dream years later, we weren't black. We hadn't been black. We were Jews in a made-for-TV movie called Jews. Set near the end of World War II, liberation drawing near. Some of us busted out of camp ahead of the gas. How many? What percentage? Escaping over hills surprisingly green for a war zone, hiding in them above the lights of hostile countryside. How far up can you creep, we wondered. How far up can you creep on the other? Tenuous days in which the war was winding down, in which we had to stay between the Germans, to keep moving between them and the barbaric Soviets, the advancing and retreating armies. We were nowhere. We were fluid. We were the movable heart, circling. We set out, then moved in circles through the same scenes. When we got to a big firebombed city with no name, it was really Dayton. I recognized it.